Sometimes men love women who can really understand them. And for you, man, what really makes women understand you is your honesty. How straightforward, how truthful you are, how concerned, how you show yourself and you play open card. The woman will understand you. The problem most people have is that they find it difficult to tell their woman, come, nebia, ka wole nwa mmiri anyi mekata nwa nkwo anyi. Ino ne na-eme nke gị. Come, let's do our things together. How can we use this small money and manage like this? How can we do this? See what I have. How can we manage? See, this is what I have. How can we manage like this? If you're closer and you open up and you tell your woman, she see that you draw her closer, put her in, make her your own person, is to work with your side chick will task you for this. Because now, many side chicks are there making call, asking you, what can you buy me? But you didn't buy anyone for your wife. That woman who has been sweeping since January. That woman who has been cleaning, cooking, sleeping with you since January, keeping the house, making sure your children are well, taking your children to the hospital. The woman has not made her request. You've not fulfilled whatever they need and her children. But the side chick has already been telling you what she needs for Christmas. Very easily. But when you push her aside, you do your own thing. She doesn't know if you have. She doesn't know if you don't have. And sometimes some of us who are proud. Hi and welcome back. My name is Chioma. You're welcome back to this topic. Yeah? It's giving me so much joy because these are all what most women complain about. That the women are not really happy most times. You know, whenever we want to go and ask our hubby for money, we are like, how are we going to put our mouth now and ask for all these extra things we want to buy? Mostly this Christmas. I'm yet to ask. That reminds me, I've not even asked for my Christmas or whatever, you know, our men, they supply what they need to supply, but at the same time, there are some extras we need that we don't think about to ask. But this Christmas is one of the Christmas that we are careful how we ask for this money, simply because things are no longer the way it used to be. So this Christmas, I take it as one of those Christmas that if I have enough, thank God. If what they give me, if what my man give me is enough, I will say, thank you, God. If it's manageable, I will say, thank you, God. But if it doesn't also reach, I will say, well, things are somehow, let me manage. Mostly, this time, most people have problem with their partners. But what some men forget to understand is that most times, women don't quarrel from things that are happening now. They quarrel from things that are happening, the past events that has happened. It's in their mind. It's like every time playing in their head. So they start judging you, not from this one you're doing now, the ones you've done that they didn't say anything, they didn't complain about. Let's say, for instance, this Christmas, things are somehow, it's no longer like before. When it happened that time this man has, he was not able to bring out. And he goes to one woman and he starts explaining to this woman that he doesn't have now. The first thing that will come to that woman's mind is, what of the time you had? What did you do? This is not something to spoil Christmas or make you feel sad during this time you're going to buy something for Christmas. But all these things depends on the approach. How you, the woman, come to ask for the money. And how you, the man, gave the money. It's all approach. Normally, there shouldn't be misunderstanding. I mean, strong quarrel, fight between husband and wife, but it's just how we go about it. When you start a relationship, mostly the man, and you couldn't every time open up to say, oh, today I did well. Now things are going well. Then the woman can say, okay, from this thing I am cooking, I could add small hand since things are going well for us. At least let's carry on. Let's just eat something that is better than before. Yeah, but still on the managing part, because sometimes we cook things that are not really how we want to cook it because we didn't have enough. But once in a while, we could just eat some things, to have some good time, to change something from what we are used to, something new. If you're cooking before common food, you can add vegetable, eat other things. If you are buying okreka, bendam boutique, you can start buying some things in a standard you can afford, because this shows that my mom was not doing well before, but now, thank God, we all are doing a little bit well. This will make the woman to rejoice when she remember that now you don't have. But that time when you had, you were doing well. You did well for me. You remembered me. You took care of me. It's actually a duty of a man to spoil his wife in that aspect of spending. It's a duty of a man to spoil a woman in the aspect of buying, giving, spending that cash. It's a duty of a man. In a way that you can do it and it looks so relaxed, so comfortable, so accepted, so normal, usual in everybody's eyes. Not the other way around. But there are also other aspects where a woman needs to spoil a man. Everyone in his or her own duties. But if that man is not playing that role, that thing the man needs to do, that providing for his family, if he's not doing it, then things begin to change. Things begins to shake, because it's usual that a woman stays and hear those nice words. That those nice words you tell her that makes her feel loved, makes her feel special, that, oh, this Odogu loves me, he cares for me, and he is there. There's no need for me to panic, worry. I'm safe. This is what a woman is. But when she starts lacking it, the woman might start to think, oh, so I stay here and get married to this man. That means all my life, no one will ever tell me something sweet. Because women love to hear these sweet things you tell them. No one will ever tell me, I love you, I care for you, don't worry. What is your problem? How can we do it? How are we going to do this Christmas? Do you know that sometimes there are some people who don't even talk about this Christmas, like discuss with their wife, oh, Easter is coming on. Or sometimes stay and ask the woman, what would you need? Take this small money, 50,000 naira, go and see if there's something we need to buy. There are people who don't do it. And these people have friends, have neighbors who will go. Even sometimes you don't need to have friends to hear this. You go on the street, even in the TV, you hear that somebody did this. The woman will hear it, no matter how. She will hear. The woman, she was matured before she got married. She has had this before, that someone could stay and ask the woman, please, this is 15,000 naira. You can have it and use it to buy something in case there's something we need. Some people still give monthly allowance. At the same time, they buy things and bring home, or even give you extra ones to ask in case there's something they forgot or that one was not enough. Because yeah, there are even some good women who tell their husband less of what they need because they don't want to disturb them, because they don't know if their husband have too much. But still, there are people who don't give. And those people, some of those people who don't give, even give extra to the side chick outside, because that one deserves to be happy, to entice her and forget that the person who needs to be enticed is this one at home. And when they are caught, they need and they beg. They do now like this woman here has value. If you see them begging this woman who is at home to forgive them, to forget that this thing ever happened there outside, as if this woman now all of a sudden has value. She's now more qualified than the side chick outside. But all attention, all the money, everything was done for this side chick outside to make her feel good and to make her want your man. When the wife at home is left alone. I'm much concerned about this. Because if you walk in a shop like me and you see somebody's wife and you see that this man doesn't do anything for the wife and he is busy doing everything, almost everything for the side chick, you'll be here and you will talk about this more than me. Your wife have no new clothes and your side chick will every time ask you new hair, new weave on, other things, whatever she needs, cream, but you do not know how much your wife's cream costs. When was the last time your wife got herself an earring you don't know? Or a watch, jewelries, is it clothes, shoes, you don't know? Because you care much for this side chick outside. You invest so much. Wherever you put your money is where your mind is. This is why care brings love. It's the care you give to somebody that makes you develop that love for the person. You put more on the side chick, you love the side chick more. You invest more on your wife, you love your wife more. This is how it is. It's a very funny thing that someone would give money or something worth it to someone who is outside. When the person uses it and eats it, it's finished. You only come and see or hear how it happens. When all what you spend here at your home remains in your home, develop your home, change your home, brings your wife in a good mood, and you have a better home. Because no matter where you go and come back, you still come back home. This is why we have to make our home so comfortable. We have to spoil our women. We have to make sure that the women are comfortable, our children are comfortable, than those places we visit for short time and we'll come back. And when they catch us there, that one spoil, and we come home, we remember. When we get spoiled, when we have problems, when we get sick, is this woman who is here? Not that one that is outside. That one is outside, it's just a second choice when it comes to we have to eat. It's going on well. Every time when it's time to rejoice, we go to this one outside. But when it's time to cry, worry, show aggression, anything that is not, let's party, let's enjoy. That woman, let's struggle. How can we make it? Let's manage. It all falls down. You are sick, someone to help you, to clean you, to take care of you, someone to be there for you. It all falls down to your main wife, who is cheating who and who is deceiving who. But this same wife, you will never treat right. Because if you treat this woman right, treating your wife right is like you putting your money in your account. I've come to see some people, when they get old, they abandon their husband. And some of them who are wicked, I call it wicked because you cannot have your life, enjoy your father, and you're advising your child to hate the father simply because the man cannot give money. You've enjoyed your life as a woman who has a father, and that father plays that role in your life. No matter what this man is, who is your husband, no matter how bad he is, you will not take away the life, the enjoyment, that stage that child should grow, thinking that her father is the best father. That child needs it. You can't take it away from the child. If the man brings money, he doesn't bring money. Yeah, let's say someone asks you to bring money, you don't have money to give. Your husband did not bring money. So you can say, oh, daddy don't have money, he did not bring money. You're not telling the person that your father is a bad person. So, growing the child with the understanding that the father is not a good person, the child should not relate or start hating. You are taking someone's life away from her, preventing the child from enjoying this life, how she or he needs to grow as a woman to enjoy life, to have a mentality that my father has played a very good role in my life. I had a wonderful father, had a very wonderful, memorable childhood. This is what we should not take away from that child, no matter what happened. And this is also what men should think about when they are treating their wife bad. We all grow up and we learn some things. Like when I started my video, I was not maybe talking like this. The words were not flowing because I was new in it. Then, when we want to learn something, we give our best, invest our time, strength to learn this thing because we want to get something from it. This is how we should learn how to treat our husband and our wife. This is how we should learn it. If we don't know it, we didn't see it, it's not something we're used to. We are not the kind of person who does that. But we can still learn to invest in our family. Actually, the person who gives more, if there are a couple and one of them is the one who did well by giving her best or his best in the relationship, this person has enjoyed her life. The person has lived a fulfilled life, has enjoyed, when the other person who is not giving his best will not have that experience. You might have it with someone else, but not with that particular person who you are married to, and you will come to regret it in the near future. Why? You didn't use the chance you have to, there's no two ways about it, to invest in that person. No matter how you go about it, there's no two ways that you wouldn't regret why you didn't do so. Because in life, there are things that comes only once. If you are with your wife today, no matter how you try to start treating that person in 2027 better, this 2024 December, you're not going to get it back. That's what you lose. And your conscience is going to blame you simply because it's not you who is doing it. The conscience that is blaming you, it's not you who is doing it. God put it in you. For it to be like that, in order for you to be careful not to treat people bad. Because now things are hard. All of us are saying, oh, things are hard. But when it was good, you enjoyed it with the side chick. Sometimes the side chick abandon you and go away because it's no longer working. Then you come back to your wife. This wife is also the woman you cry to when you don't have, she give you. What men forget is that when you give your wife everything you have, no matter how bad this woman is, there must be some percentage of women who are very good. That when you give this woman, every time you give her, it's like pouring into a bank, into where you save. When she needs to ask you, because she was outside and she's doing well, so when she needs to ask you, she wouldn't ask you because you were not there. Even sometimes when she see you, something might make her not to ask you because she's okay. She has enough. It's only someone who do not have, who is greedy. Let me have. Initially, because you started giving her, she might be, let me have everything you give her, she take. But at a time, she will come to the sense of saving this for you and your family. Then she wouldn't be too greedy again, and she wouldn't be disturbing you. This is how it is. Some people are afraid, she will send it to their family, she will do this. Yeah, if she send it to her family, let's say she has a senior brother, any brother, cousin, it means also that when you people are hungry, she will still run back to those people because she has helped them. They will help you people when it becomes difficult. So what have you got to lose? There are bad ones, oh God, yeah, that will not help you, we know. But how many of us are so bad, so wicked, that when our sister who helped us come crying that she don't have to eat, we wouldn't help the person? So good we are, so bad we are. We don't know the one that will work. Even to us, sometimes we're afraid that the women might take the money and give someone outside, somebody she's seeing. But God will not allow us to have the bad ones. Even when that becomes the case, we could still do our own good. The good in us works for us. The very good thing we do, because we have good intentions in us, it works for us that even someone who have decided or plan to do us evil might have a change of mind because of the kind of person we are. So it's always good to do your partner good. Invest, give, supply, make sure that your partner is okay. Mostly this Christmas, try your best how you can to honestly give the person what you think you can afford. Let this Christmas be a change to the way we treat our partner. Not the kind of Christmas we do in quarrel, in making fuss, in grudges. As we step out of this Christmas, let's just make this Christmas and say, this Christmas has changed us. It has made us a new person. And we women, let us be satisfied with whatever they have given us. Let's turn a new leaf, because we're not being satisfied with what they give us. It's making our men also reluctant to give us whatever they have. Because someone who was not giving, you expect to change. It's not going to give you from the large sum. The person is going to start from somewhere, from changing, because we count one before we count other following big numbers that are coming. So when the person gives you 1, 2, because he is starting to be more generous than he used to, with time, he will get used to it and start giving you the large numbers. But when you start now and start complaining, start disturbing, start making so much noise, shouting, insulting the person for the little the person have bite it together, and have struggled to give you, because it's not easy for someone who doesn't give to give you. That person who cannot give is not really very comfortable for the person to bring it out, mostly in this hard time, to give you. And the person tries to give you this, and you are complaining, you're doing. When the person gives you this, you have to show excitement. So, oh, thank you, oh my God, I'm so happy. You have to show excitement, because you never expected that, because maybe the person was not giving, or because this time is hard, you didn't even believe that the person will give you this much. This is how excited you're going to feel. Everything is all about learning. When all of us can learn, and every time you remind the person, oh, look at how you gave me this, for the person to know how much you've appreciated the one the person gave. Sometimes you will remember and you say, oh, I was so surprised you swept me off my feet that you gave me that money. You remembered on your own to give me for this Christmas. This will make the person to have a change of mind. Because after all, when somebody gives you something, that excitement you show is what gladdens the person's heart to do more. But when you keep nagging, complaining, look at, what can this buy? Can this even buy a stockings for the kid? Is it going to cook better rice? You know how much rice is? Then, next time, when the person have it, and think of the problem, because men, they don't like problems. They don't like all this quarrel, all this talk we're talking every time. The person can say, okay, better, let me not give you, so that I can have peace. You only complain, I did not give you, than complaining, I gave you, and I gave you less. And you keep talking about it, and you keep making fuss, and you bring food, and you complain about it. Everything you do the whole Christmas, you're going to talk about how I did not give you much, so I better don't give you. Let's not forget that some people go borrowing or forgo what they want to do just to please you. So sometimes we need to be pleased. Even when we don't know how to be pleased, we learn to be pleased. This is going to help our family, because this time a lot of people are going to have problems in their family because of what the woman gave or what the man gave. And as we make our plans, let's make plans, a moderate plan, because things are somehow tough everywhere in the world. Let's make a very moderate plan in whatever we want to do. Mostly when it comes to wears, because wears are something that you can put on and you hang back inside your cupboard and you only wear it when you want. But in food to eat, the tummy will always ask you for food, because the hunger will come whenever it needs to come. Let's check which one is better for us. And kids, I have now grown-up kids. I want to tell you how I did when my kids were small. Kids, they will be happy for clothes. Those days I used to buy the kids toys, because these toys, they will remember it more than clothes and shoes. So you have to choose among your children which one will like what, or if they're grown up a little bit, ask them what they will prefer and let them know before this Christmas how hard it is, to prepare them to know how things are, in case they don't know how things are, for them not to really feel so bad about how it is. Next year we're going to do better. Let's do it like this. Everybody's going to eat enough. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, in order to make everybody happy, so that you don't feel that this Christmas is not like that, but we are going to make you happy. But so much expensive things we are not going to be able to afford. They are human. It all depends on how you grow your children, how you train them. Sometimes you can talk to them, they will understand. Let the children, because they cannot understand, not be the reason why we are going to make our husband high BP, to put him in a very tight corner, to be more worried, so disturbed. Sometimes men love women who can really understand them. And for you, man, what really makes women understand you is your honesty. How straightforward, how truthful you are, how concerned, how you show yourself and you play open card. The woman will understand you. The problem most people have is that they find it difficult to tell their woman, come, nebia, come, let's do our things together. How can we use this small money and manage like this? How can we do this? See what I have, how can we manage? See, this is what I have, how can we manage like this? If you're closer and you open up and you tell your woman, she see that you draw her closer, put her in, make her your own person, it works very easily. But when you push her aside, you do your own thing, she doesn't know if you have, she doesn't know if you don't have. And sometimes some of us who are proud, you come out to show yourself that you're too much, and now you're trying to tell somebody, you're showing people you're too much, you're trying to tell the person to manage. The person might not be able to manage because you put yourself here. So the person is expecting that we have too much. So it's always good for us to let our woman know who we are, to make things easier. This will make her understand you. In any level you are, she will understand everything and she will manage with you. Calm her down. Every time bring her down, calm her down. Let her know she's here. She's covered. She's safe. Calm her down. Come, let's do it like this. This rice, will it be enough? How can we do this? No, what is remaining? How much do you think will be enough for this Christmas? How can we manage on the New Year? Let's see what to do. Okay, let's manage what we manage like this until when? Are we going home? Are we not going home? Things like, call the woman. Make you and her one. It's a duty of a man. When you come down like that, you see the role the woman have to play. But when you put everything like this, how can you be making guy for your own wife? You want to make them too much for your own wife? Somebody who is you, who is at home, who is seeing you as who you are. How can you be making guy for the person? It's impossible. You're going to spoil everything. Let's all calm down. No matter how bad things are, let's do this Christmas in peace. That will come out. We will feel like this Christmas is one of the best Christmas ever. I had it rough. Me and my husband, it was tough for us, but somehow we made it. I mean, put through it. What I'm trying to say by we made it. So with good hearts, with happiness, and you woman, anything they give you, just manage, put happiness in it, put joy. Your joy will give the children joy. Your comfortability, your satisfaction will give these children more satisfaction, because they're looking at us to see how are we reacting to things. And there are some things you tell your husband, you don't let them hear it, so that they don't know that you don't like that daddy did not bring enough money. Not when the person is eating the small rice. Maybe they're sanding the rice. Daddy did not bring money. That's why we're suffering with this rice full of salt. No. Let's manage and make this Christmas a very memorable one. You see, people are talking of how they're going to get rich, how they're going to paint the place red, and I'm here talking of how we're going to manage, everyone with his own understanding. This is how my heart is. Let's manage this Christmas. Tomorrow will be great, and this Christmas is not going to be the last Christmas. Let's be happy this Christmas and glorify his name. We live, we survived, we are healthy. Even when we're in the hospital, we're going to pull through into New Year, and December 2025 is going to be great. God bless you as you listen to this video, as you watch it. Happy Christmas. I'm going to see you healthy and happy next year. Thank you so much. Chioma, super. Bye. 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 Bye.